Hello, hello. Okay, let's see. Is this working?
Tanja, not Tanja. Tanja.
Uh,
Manny, can I have you do me a big favor? I'm gonna listen to the stream on my end and see if I can hear it. Let's see. Yeah, I know it is. Okay. Oh, through your just skip the next one. Yeah, I get to totally say something, but yeah. Try speaking into it. Hello. Testing 1 2 3 3 2 1 1 2 3 1 2 3 3 2 1 1 2 3. Hello. You good? You hear me? Say one more sentence. Hello. My name is Manny Caldwell. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hello. Yep. You hear me? Sweet. Okay. Then can I swap with you? You put this guy in, and then I'm gonna try my microphone. Sweet. Thanks, bro.
okay, there. It's gonna be delayed, but can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can. All right. Thanks, bro. Sweet. Cool. We're set. We are good to go. Well, we can check that later. Do you want me to go check if there's rosters down there? Yeah, check if there's rosters. No, that's all. That's okay. No, you're good. Yeah. Okay. I got to see the my things too, but I'm pretty sure we should be good. So, okay. That's true. All right, we should be good. This is great because this is a natural spotting chart. Oh, so it's got all the names and numbers in order already for us. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. And here's pronunciations of players down there. I have one on. Yeah, that's one of the spells. Sweet. Do you need this one back? I mean, it's the other should cut off. I can just use these ones here, and I have my phone. I think I should be.
All right. All right, we are going to go ahead and get started on our stream here. You are listening to KUGR Sports. We're here at Beasley Coliseum today, calling the Washington State Cougars versus the Idaho Vandals women's basketball game. Home opener here for the Cougs. This series, these are two teams that have not played as much as you would think for two teams that are only separated by 8 miles. These teams have played, 5 times in the last, since 2007?
2007.
5 or 6 times since 2007. Couple of matchups in the past couple of years. Cougs took the win last year, 71-60, but the Vandals have lost 6 straight. So what are you looking forward to in this matchup, and who are a couple key players that you're looking out for?
I'm expecting here to see I think it's going to be a tightly contested game. I think U of I has definitely gotten a lot more transfers this year, including Kyra Gardner from Wazoo last year. She was on the team previously, but they also got some nice transfers both from San Francisco and I believe that was Dos Santos and Lorena Barbosa. Those two players are I expect to see some impact here. But one player for each team that I believe is going to make an impact today. I think from the U of I, I'm looking at Hope Hassman. She was voted on the Big Sky All-Pro preseason team, and I think she's definitely got some of the skills here, just being a leader, even as a junior. For Wazoo, I will say Eleanor Villa is the go-to player. The offense is definitely going to run around her today at least. She's at 927 career points, and she'll get to most likely 1,000 of this year. And again, her presence on the court cannot be understated today, Connor.
Yeah, after Tara Wallach left after last year, franchise cornerstone, her impact on this program cannot be understated. After she left, the reins kind of turned Eleanor Villa. She was the leading scorer on this team last year, 13.6 points per game. I believe she's the leading returning scorer in the entirety of the WCC this year as well. Yep. Kind of a little bit of a lower bar than you would expect, but with players like Wallach and Gonzaga Zivone Ejim leaving the conference as seniors, it really turns to her. And usually with a team like this, you kind of expect a senior to be leading the way. But this year it's going to be in a junior, and then it's also going to be in an underclassman in Alex Coville. Led the WCC in blocks with just over 2. She had a little bit of an injury-riddled campaign, especially towards the end there, which limited her to just 20 games starting. But now she comes in as the certified starting center for this team. What kind of impact does she bring to the defensive end for this team, standing at 6'6"?
Well, you brought the blocks earlier, and yeah, I agree. Her defense on this team cannot be overstated. She had 115 career blocks. That's 7th all time in program history. I mean, her defense cannot be understated today. Even as a junior here, she is definitely one of the leaders in this team. Especially, the team that's generally younger. There are a couple of seniors. You have Chu as one of your seniors, and Lauren Glazer. That's definitely the two of the players that have to step up and be the leaders. But you also have players such as Alex Colville and again, especially Eleonora Villa that will step up and lead this team.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's talk about the coaching matchup just for a little bit. This is definitely two very far ends of the spectrum. You've got Arthur Moreira first on the Idaho Vandals side, 2nd-year coach. Took over this team that's been a Big Sky bottom feeder for a long time. Took him to 18 wins, turned Hope Hasman into a all-conference player. He's been fantastic. He's from Brazil. And then you got Cami Etheridge on the other side, who's been coaching since '86. Hall of Fame player back in the day, played for Texas, played for the USA national team, won a gold with the Olympic team there. So what do you think this coaching matchup says? Do you think Arthur Moreira has what it steps up to somebody with the kind of experience that Cami Etheridge has?
Yeah, you go back to experience. Yeah, again with Kim. Again, she recently signed an extension through 2031, and she's been at Wazoo since 2018, 2019 season. She has the experience that someone like Arthur might not have. But again, you also have some fresh young blood with Arthur, Moreno too. So it's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a toss up. But I do at the end of the day, I think Cami can outcoach him. But you can see.
All righty, we're in here for a good battle of the Palouse. And we will get right back to you. I'm here with Manny Caldwell. I'm Connor Seuferling, and you are listening to KUGR Sports. Alrighty, we are back here in Pullman, Washington for this matchup between the Idaho Vandals and the Washington State Cougars. Just about getting ready for tip here. Just got the starting lineups. An interesting move for Cami Etheridge. Tanya Valencic is in the starting lineup. Freshman out of Slovenia. She's going to be the youngest in the starting lineup. Rest of the starting lineup, pretty straightforward. We've got Alex Caldwell, Eleanor Avila, Mackenzie Chatfield, and Charlotte Abraham, all key returners for this roster. Then on the Idaho Vandals side, we've got Kira Gardner, who was a Coug last year. We've got Hope Hosman, we've got Ella Urarte, we've got Lorena Barbosa, and we've got Anna Pinero. Getting set for the tip-off here as the Cougs are looking ready to get some action. It is Kids Day here in Beasley Coliseum. Got a good crowd of probably a good 100, 150 students from both Pullman and Moscow High School. And it's going to be Alex Coville and Lorena Barbosa at the tip. Coach Arthur Morea looking to start off his second season at the helm of the Vandals program with a hot start. Cami Etheridge looking to continue the program's dominance over the Vandals.
And it's first tip, and away we go.
And away we go. Cougs win the tip, and Mackenzie Chatfield is going to have the ball at the top of the key as she starts the offense. And that is going to be an illegal screen against Alex Coville heading the other way. Early turnover there for the Cougs. And that is going to give the Vandals the ball early. Hope Hosman looking to lead this offense for the Vandals. All WCC preseason team selection this year after making the team last year as Barbosa drives the lane, can't make it. Kira Gardner with a tough rebound as she pulls it out to the left wing. Barbosa in the post against Alex Coville. Moves her feet, steps, and that's going to be a travel as she picked up her pivot foot. Great job on the defensive end there by Alex Coville.
Yeah, what I'm seeing here is a defensive struggle here in the early going here. Now it's Wazoo ball as they try to march down the court.
Mackenzie Chatfield, Western Kentucky transfer, taking it up for the Cougs as she takes those ball handling duties from Eleanor Avila, who drives down the lane, can't find an option. They're looking for a post entry to Alex Coville, and that's going to be a foul on the Vandals. That's going to be a push inside by Lorena Barbosa, and it's going to be side out there for the Cougs. Mackenzie Chatfield looking to go early. Definitely a key presence for this team as that goes off Kira Gardner's foot. That's going to be Cougar ball again on the sideline. Mackenzie Chatfield looking for an option. Charlotte Abraham on the perimeter. Gets a drive, and that's going to be a blocking foul there on Hope Hosman. That's going to be Hasman's first of the night.
Again,
Abraham, sorry, go ahead.
We got 3 fouls, both on each team here. Vandals playing some, again, defensive heavy basketball, but again, not seeing a lot of points here so far in the early going here.
Eleanor Avila looking for an option. That was going to be 4 seconds. A little give and go. Drives the lane. Can't get the layup to go. She had a great opportunity there. As Hope Hosman pushes the break for the Vandals. Finds an open player. Barbosa fakes at the top of the key, and that's going to be no good. But that's going to be a foul on Alex Coville. Gets bailed out at the last second after hitting the rim strongly on the layup. And that's going to send Barbosa to the line.
Again, going back to both the fouls again, it's Alex Coville's trying to make a play there, but Barbosa was able to get get the travel, or at least force the travel and get to the line here.
And that first free throw is going to go for Barbosa. Barbosa is a redshirt senior out of Brazil, 6'5", key piece for this front court, and she's going to present a great challenge for Alex Coville as she hits the second shot. And Malia Rude comes in, first appearance for the Cougs today, number 55, as she comes in for Alex Coville. An early substitution there by the Cougs. Idaho pressing early. Nice screen there to get Mackenzie Chatfield downfield. She finds an open Charlotte Abraham. Fakes, drives, look for an option. And that's going to be first bucket of the game as Malia Rude gets her first basket as a Coug. great find there by Charlotte Abraham on a nice little bounce pass inside the paint. That's going to put the tie the game at 2-2 for the Cougs.
That's her first. Third team foul on the Cougs.
Cougs already at 3 team fouls early in this quarter. Just a couple more, and the Vandals will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Wow, that was a nice little tip in by Kira Gardner off the pass in. That was some impressive finishing there.
Just a nice piece of shooting, honestly, there. Step one back.
Mackenzie Chatfield looking for a post entry. She's going to find her option, and that's not going to go. Second attempt does not go either. Mackenzie Chatfield with the rebounds. That was Tanja Valicic on multiple opportunities, and Charlotte Abraham is going to get stolen from as the Vandals push the break. Hope Hosman looking for an option. Hosman backs up and resets the offense. Barbosa going on Valicic. And Valicic gets the steal on Barbosa. Excellent defense there by the Cougs. Cougs pushing the pace, and that's going to be intercepted there by the Vandals. Vandals pushing up the wing, and that's a blocking foul. As the Vandals, Anna Pinero runs straight into the Cougar defender.
Yeah, just a very sloppy turnover there on that last play there before getting the blocking foul. Just got to play cleaner basketball all around. But again, it's a very tightly contested defensive struggle in the early going here.
The teams have combined for 5 turnovers so far early in this game, just a couple minutes into this action here in the Battle of the Palouse. The offense is going to run through Mary McMorris here as she finds an open option down low. That's going to be Anna Pasos, my bad. No good on the 3, and that's going to be heading the other way. Loose ball foul on the Vandals, and that's going to be Cougar basketball. Ella Uriarte picks up her first foul, and now both teams have 3 team fouls to start the game. Mackenzie Chatfield takes it up for the Cougs. And she gets a nice little cut there. Almost got the and one to go. But she's going to be fouled there down low by the Vandals. And that's going to send her to the free throw line for her first free throws of the game.
Both teams here are 4 fouls in the early going here. 7:18 left in the first quarter right now.
Second personal, 4th team foul. 2 shots.
That's going to be the second personal foul against Ella Uriarte. And Chatfield hits the first one. It is now 4-3 Vandals. Cougs looking to tie it up on this next shot. And the second one doesn't go. It's going to be off the Cougs on the tip, and that is going to be Vandals ball.
Yep, it will be going the Vandals heading the other way here. Again, what the play I'm seeing here is as Barbosa, again, the 5-star recruit is just playing out of her mind right now. It's still early in the going here, but she's definitely one of the leaders on this offense right now.
Hope Hosman driving, and she gets the move. Nice little quick first step there, and she scores to put the Vandals up 6-3. Cougs getting into their offensive rhythm. Ball goes around the horn on the perimeter to the left wing. Back out to Valicic. Valicic gets a screen from Abraham, who pops to the corner, and she airballs it way off. But Eleanor Villa gets the rebound, looks for the reverse, finds Abraham in the key, and she gets fouled on the left-handed hook shot attempt, and that's going to send Charlotte Abraham to the free throw line.
I believe that is the 5th foul on the Vandals here in the going, and that, again, that'll send her to the free throw line here.
Vandals in the early going already at 5 team fouls as Abraham hits the first free throw to make it 6-4. This has been a physical game early so far, Manny. What are you thinking of this physicality from both teams as Abraham misses the free throw?
Again, I know both teams were picked high in their respective conferences. The Vandals picked 3rd in the preseason Big Sky Conference. Wazoo 3rd in ours. As Idaho Stinks in the basket as 8-4 Vandals here. But no, I'm just seeing a very physical game here against 2 very solid teams. But maybe perhaps the scoring can get going a little more. Sear
Malia Rude hits a big 3 on the outside after Hope Hosman on the other end had a beautiful spin move to get to the lane. That's going to make it 8-7 Vandals. And that's a blocked shot there by Charlotte Abraham. But it's stolen as Kira Gardner, the former Coug, and she hits the layup. Another bad turnover here by the Cougs early on.
Again, just a sloppy play there, trying to get the ball and the momentum going, but just lost it, and that leads to an easy basket for the Vandals here.
Eleanor Villa gets a stream from Valancic, who cuts but can't find the option. Chatfield in the corner. Gets a screen from Malia Rude. Chatfield spin move. Tries to pull a Hope Hosmic, but can't do it. Vandals on the run. Ball in the right post. And that's going to be out of bounds. She touched the sideline, and that's going to go the other way for the Cougs. Pair of substitutions here for the Vandals as Kira Gardner comes out for Anna Pinheiro. And Sarah Bronze also exits the game as Barbosa makes her return. Cougs inbound the ball, and Eleanorville will now lead the offense for the Cougs. 10-7 Vandals with 5:30 to go in this ball game. Tight matchup early. Sharham in the post going against Hosman. Rude goes again from three and knocks it again. That's going to be a 2, the refs say. Her foot was on the line. But Rude early on showing her 3-point range. Great to have a floor spacer like that for the Cougs. Hasman finds Barbosa on the screen and roll, and that's going to go off her knee and send the other way. Another turnover for the Vandals as Keandra Kuritz makes her Cougar debut for WSU, and Marta Alcina comes in, the defensive specialist.
Yeah, I go back to Matt to Rude here. Again, she's 3 for 3 from the field goal line. Again, has that 3-point shot earlier in the game. Again, she has been lights out here from the arc.
Eleonora Villa gets a screen from Rude, pulls up from 2, and she hits it just outside the first block, a few feet away from it, and Eleonora Villa gets her first points of the season. Hosman looks for a drive. Back out to McMorris. McMorris, step back, and the 2-point jumper is no good. But nice rebound there by Pinheiro. She goes back up. Easy little inside the paint jumper. That's going to be 12-11 Vandals. Eleonora Villa leading this offense again as a junior. Arguably the most experienced Coug on this roster. And she banks it from deep. What a shot. She just pulled up with confidence and made it. What a shot by Eleonora Villa.
Again, Villa has that, tenacity and, ability to make those points like that.
Anna Pinheiro with another offensive rebound, and she gets fouled. Hope Hosman loves that spin move. Went in a spin cycle, almost got that layup to go again. And it's going to be a media timeout here. What have you seen in the early going from these teams, Manny?
Again, it's as I've said it many times before, but it's a very physical battle here. Again, each team's combining for 9 fouls, 5 from the Vandals, 4 from the Cougars, 5 from the Cougars now, so 10 fouls. Now, just very physical. There's a bit of score now that the scoring's starting to get going a little more. Maybe it's just a bit of the early season rust that we come to see from teams. But I do expect the scoring to at least pick up at least a bit more from both sides.
Yep, 14-12, Cougs up with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter in the early going here. We will be right back as we go into this timeout. You are listening to KUGR Sports. All right, we are back here on the Palouse. 14-12, Cougs up in the early action, but it has been a close game so far. And it's going to be free throws as Anna Pinheiro goes to the free throw line after a hard foul on the offensive rebounds. This Vandals team so far has shot multiple free throws. They've gone two for two so far. A lot of turnovers early in this game. 10 combined turnovers along with 10 combined fouls. It's been a very physical and messy matchup so far. Pinheiro hit the first free throw, and she nails both of them as the Cougs looked out to get early. Cougs on the break, moving fast. Marta Elsina finds Valancic, and the layup doesn't go. That is the third layup this game that the Cougs have not been able to convert close to the basket.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's that fundamentals that both teams just need to be practicing here. And again, as the game gets going, I'm sure that it'll get going here. But it's just early on, it's the fundamentals you just have to nail down because that will make an impact later in the game too.
And Rude double teamed early, and she's going to get fouled by Barbosa after the side out. And the Cougs are already in the bonus with 4 minutes to go, just under 4 minutes to go in this quarter, and that's going to send Rude to the free throw line. Cougs push the pace early. Dos Santos comes in for the Vandals, but the Cougs push the pace early on that first possession. Looks like the Vandals might be doing some full court press as well. This is definitely getting into a very strategic battle. And Rude goes strong off the back iron, and she misses the first one.
Able to get her second free throw here for Rude.
And Rude misses both, but grabs her own rebounds. And that's going to be a lane violation on the Cougs. It's going to be sent the other way as the Vandals will get the ball.
Yeah, just at the top of it early. And again, another turnover here, but that's also free throws. Rude, missed 0 for 2 there. That would have taken the lead.
Hosman leads the offense for the Vandals.
It's out.
Pinheiro on the perimeter. High arcing three, but no good. Offensive rebound for the Vandals, and it goes out to Hosman once again. Dos Santos sets the screen and roll. Little pull up two for Hosman, and it's good. Doing some classic Eleanor Villa play style right there as Hope Hosman hits the shot. Again, all conference preseason selection in the Big Sky. Only one for the Vandals. Kuritz in the post. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Little push-off called on Kuritz. That's going to be her first foul of the game. She got great positioning there, and the Vandal defender fell over. But that's going to be a offensive foul. And again, that is going to be the Cougs, I believe, 6th turnover of this game so far.
Again, it just goes back to I'd say shaking off that rust early in the going as Vandals make another basket. That's 14-18. Vandals up by 4.
Dos Santos with a great pivot move there to get past Rude. Rude just struggling on the defensive end so far in this game. Kuritz on the perimeter. Tries to drive, pulls up for 2, and she gets it off the backboard. Nice little flick shot. Interesting jump shot style there for Kuritz, but hey, if it works, it works.
Exactly. Don't question the results.
Hosman at the top of the key feeds Dos Santos. She looks to get going. Offensive rebound there for the Vandals from way downtown. No good. Off the back of the rim. And Marta Elsina gets the rebound and looks to push the pace. Valancic on the outside. Passes it to Villa. Villa, nice little crossover on the right wing. Looks for her shot. Nice little fadeaway, and she gets it to go. A little swish inside the key, right outside the restricted area.
Yeah, and that'll make it a tied game. That's at 18-all.
Hosman pushes the pace. Dos Santos looking for a move. And she gets the roll to go. Had nowhere to go, but flicked it up and got it to go. That's going to put Dos Santos at her first points of the game. 20-18, Vandals up as Eleanor Villa looks for a shot. 1:45 to go in this ball game. And Valancic throws it away, looking for Rude. That's going to be another Cougar turnover.
Just a sloppy pass there, and the ball will go back to Vandals. I believe how many turnovers that would be. Turnovers today. Just too many turnovers for the Cougs right now in the early going here. Just have to keep shaping it up in the next quarter here.
And that's going to be 28-18 again. Vandals up by 2. 1:40 to go in this first quarter. McMorris to Hosman. Hosman drives. Passes it out. Nice little 3 attempt there by Bukvich. No good. And that's going to go the other way for the Cougs as Kuritz grabs the rebound. Alcina looks to drive, gets tied up, but she gets out of it, finds Abraham, and then Villa resets at the top of the key. Looking for a screen from Valicic. Resets. Abraham looking for an option in the post, but nothing there. Kritz with the screen on the right wing. Villa pulls up with 6 seconds left in the shot clock. No good. Kira Gardner with a nice rebound there, and she pushes the pace for the Vandals. Vandals fast break. In the post. Bronze can't get the flick shot to go, and that's going to be a loose ball foul. Looks like it's going to go against the Vandals, and that's going to be another turnover. Free throws as the Cougs are shooting the rest of the way.
Again, it is just interesting to see, again, this defensive struggle here in the early going here. And despite that, it's still 18-20 Vandals up as Cougars going to get the ball here at the free throw line. That'll be, I believe that'll be Kuritz to making her free throws here.
Not necessarily a low-scoring first quarter, but it's definitely it's felt like the energy of a defensive battle so far.
Exactly. It's definitely got this energy that's, again, some scoring, but also, again, turnovers and fouls, but also the great defensive plays here as well.
We continue to talk about physicality, and these are both teams that have been built on physicality the past couple of years. Last year, the way that the Vandals really ran their offense was through the post. Rosie Schweizer down low, big post presence, and then also their leading scorers as well. And then the Cougs went through Tara Wallach last year. They've got several big-name front court players this year. You got Rude, you got Coville, as Kuritz knocks down the second free throw to tie the game. This is just how both these teams like to play. As Jean Chu enters the game for the Cougs, that's going to be McMorris on the outside, looking for a shot. Nice little screen and roll, and she gets the underhand finger roll to go off the glass, kissed it off. Great job there by McMorris.
Yep, she was going off to Chu there, and now she with the ball. She's going to get it out to Abraham.
Abraham handing the ball on the perimeter, feeds it to Kuritz, who gets fouled by Kira Gardner. That's going to be another foul on the Vandals as the Cougs look to shoot more free throws.
I believe that will be the 8th foul here. I believe it should be. And all the Cougs are also 6 fouls again. Back to physicality. Idaho's 8 fouls. Wazoo has 6. And going on with physicality today.
Cougs have made 6 of their last 8 field goal attempts in this game and have been getting to the free throw line consistently. They've only made 50% of their free throws, but 4 for 8 is great to start this game. Kuritz back to the line for a second straight possession. And she knocks down the first one.
Kuritz thinks her third here. Just think her fourth here. Again, here we preach fundamentals here. Again, going to the free throw line and making your free throws is definitely something that they practice a lot, and it's definitely you can definitely see it here with Kuritz as she sinks, I believe, her 4th free throw today.
This is going to be the last possession of this first quarter. 17 seconds to go. 22-22 tied ball game. That's going to be McMorris on the outside. She feeds it to Pinheiro. Pinheiro looking for a shot. 7 seconds. 5, 4. Pinheiro drives. 3. Is she going to beat the buzzer? And she does. And that's going to be the end of the quarter. Vandals ended on a buzzer beater to go up 24-22. Excellent shot, pull-up jumper by Pinheiro. And Arthur Moreira has his team up by 2 heading into the second quarter. And that's going to do it for this first quarter here on the Palouse. We will be right back, and you are listening to KUGR Sports.
We are live here at Beasley Coliseum's KGR Radio. There's Manny, Caldwell, and Connor Seuferling on the call here. 24-22, Idaho Vandals up on the Washington State Cougars. What we're seeing here is a very defensive battle here, but some points are being scored too. Just a bit of physicality here. Vandals currently at 8 fouls currently in the first, and the Cougars got to 6. So 14 combined fouls total here. Malia Red led the Cougars in scoring here, 7 points, 4 of them coming from the free throw line here. As now to believe it will be Vandals' ball here when on the stretch. All right, Vandals here getting the ball out to Brands. Brands with the ball here, swings it out. Oh, wait for Gardner. Gardner, no, it won't go. Cougars rebound. It's Malia Rudd. Oh, and it's a bit of a struggle there for the ball. Malia Rudd ends up with the ball. Time is called out, but it will be Cougar ball there. Again, almost a lost rebound there for the Cougars here. Again, ball security has been a bit of a concern, at least for today, for at least both teams, but for the Cougars especially. It's about hanging on to that ball here. As now Cougars ball here. I was Chu with the ball. Chu driving down the courts. Chu's looking, surveying here. We're going to step back behind the 3-4 line. Gets it out to Abraham. Abraham swings it. Abraham driving up the court. He's going to chuck it out. And back out to Alcina. Alcina's looking. Shot clock down to 2. Has to put up a prayer. It won't go. And that will be a shot. That will be a shot clock there. It will be Vandals ball. 24-22 here still. No score change since the start of the first year.
Yeah, we've been talking about how this score doesn't really reflect how defensive of a battle this has been. A lot of the points coming from free throws in this game. Again, a shot clock violation there. That's just how both these teams have been playing.
Again, Pinheiro with the ball. It just takes it, won't go. Takes it back, that shoots it, and it is good. That is, Nevaeh Henley with the shot there. It's 26-24. Vandals up by 4. This Cougars now going to start to drive down here. Swing back out to Abraham, going around the horn here. Back to Alcina. Alcina gets the Chu to Rudd. And that's going to be a foul. Leave on the Cougar, or on the Vandals there.
Foul's on Sarah Brands.
Yep, foul on Sarah Brands there. And I believe that's their first foul of the quarter here. First team foul of the quarter here. So definitely seeing at least a bit more, not as many fouls here in this second quarter here, trying to clean up some of the physicality here while also putting up some points. Just swinging back out for 3. Just won't go, bounce off the rim, but that's a foul there.
It should be a shooting foul. Looks like it's going to be a couple of shots for Kuritz. I think her foot was on the line there.
Yep, I believe so. Kuritz is heading to the line here. She is 4 for 4 from the shooting line there, or from the free throw line there.
Kuritz, I believe, a redshirt freshman, just from Estonia. The way she's been playing early in this game and early just intercollegiate career, she must have learned a lot after last season as she misses that first free throw. Yeah. She's been looking very comfortable out there. I don't love the way her shot looks early, but just her ability to get to the free throw line, play physical, play aggressive, I've been really liking that.
Of course, misses her first free throw, but banks the second. It's 23-26. Vandals up by 3. And she will be getting her third shot here, as, again, that was past the perimeter.
Excuse me. Yeah, that was a 3-point foul. It almost looked like her foot was on the line, but it was just far outside enough.
Court sinks in the second. It's 24-26. Vandals up, and the ball, and they're pushing the court here. Just swinging back out to Gardner here. Gardner swings it out to Morris, and that's going to go. That won't go. Rebound, put up a shot, and that's good. Sarah Brands. As they putting up some points here, it's 28-24. Cougars here. Those are first 2 points for Brands here in this game. As going to be pushing the court here for the Cougars. And that's Vila here. Well, swings it out. It's a wide open 3. It won't go. I believe that was Kuritz had a wide open shot there, but couldn't sink it. Pushing the pace here. Vandals here going to take a shot. It won't go. Rebound by Tahina. Or by Aslina here. As we push in the court now, it's still 28-24 Cougars here.
Entering a little bit of a stalemate here in this game.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's a wide open shot here for Sina. Won't go. Rebound Vandals, and they're pushing the court the other way. Swings it out to Pinheiro. Pinheiro. That's going to be a foul on the Cougs. I believe that was Alcina with the foul.
Both teams are going to need to start hitting their three-point shot. That's 2 or 3 possessions in a row now that the Cougs have missed wide open opportunities on the perimeter. They've had great ball movement. They just haven't been able to get it to go. And so far, the Vandals are shooting 0% from 3. Haven't made an outside shot yet.
Yeah. Vandals are 100% from the free throw line here. Both teams shooting under 50% here in the early going. As Vandals get the ball now, and that's going to be a loose ball, and the Cougs are Alcina's going to pick it up, and she will slow momentum down here. But it's another turnover, and that's a wide open for Kuritz sinks it in, and it's a 1-point game. Kendra Kuritz getting the 3-pointer there, and that's again a 1-point game as Vandals trying to push back here to McMorris. McMorris swings it out to Pinheiro. Pinheiro, look at the drive, can't find anything. Take a step, and it won't go. Rebound will be Cougar ball.
And again, we've been talking about early. I just can't understand enough how impressed I've been with Koritz so far. 11 points, 6 for 7 from the free throw line, 2 for 3 from the field. Again, she's just being aggressive, and she's finding her spots, and she really likes that far side corner. That's just where she's been comfortable, and she's really keeping the Cougs in this game.
The redshirt freshman from Estonia, Kuritz, has 11 points here in the early going, has been the player the Cougs have been counting on here in the early going. Swinging out. Oh, that's a bad turnover, and that will be Vandal ball. I believe that was. I can't tell. I believe that was Abraham trying to swing it out through the court and just couldn't get it. It will be Vandal ball.
Cami Etheridge has to be disappointed. This is fundamental basketball. 8 seasons into her career with the Cougs. That's something you wouldn't expect.
And that's a foul there, and that will be Cougar ball again. Or I believe it's a violation, but yes, that will be going back the other way for the Cougars here. 28-27, Vandals up by 1. The Cougar ball here.
And I just talked about how Cami Etheridge is disappointed. Barrera's got to be feeling the same way. Again, this has been in both 2 teams that have had a lot of turnovers and been playing sloppy ball.
Exactly. As Villa swings it out all the way, it's going to go back to Kuritz. Kuritz, I believe that 13 points here in the first half. As the Vandals now going to push pace here. Swinging out, that's going to won't go. Sarah Brett's won't go. Rebound picked up, and it is good. I believe that was McMorris with the rebound there and the points there. That's 29-28. Cougars up here. Alcina with the ball now looking. Seuferling going to go drive to the basket. Swings it out. There's a rough pass there. Who's going to get on the basket to Alcina. Alcina sinks it in.
Nice job after losing the ball there to just find her spot and get open.
Get in the layup there. Cougs up 31-28. 6:10 left. 6 minutes left in the court here, and that ball will be going Cougar ball. Going the other way there.
I don't typically like to get on the refs for things, but she was still moving her feet there. I'm a little surprised that they called the offensive foul on the Vandals there. But again, good job by Alcina to stay in front. And she's not a player I haven't seen any improvement from last year in terms of her ball handling ability, but so far I've been impressed, along with Koretz as well, about their ability to move around the floor and find their spots. That's key to an offense that has Chatfield and Villa, who are both great passers.
Exactly. It's all about getting those generals to serve the court here. As Alcina takes the ball, gets it out to Villa here. That's gonna be a foul. That's gonna be a defensive foul there, I believe, on Pinheiro, I believe.
That's going to put the Vandals at 14 fouls to the Cougars 1. Again, getting into early foul trouble here.
Yeah, again, we preach physicality all game long. Again, these teams playing very physical here. Very aggressive. Selena gets the ball back out to Chatfield. Chatfield swings it back out. Chatfield gets it back again. Chatfield looking, serving, going up here. Nope, circling back. Gets up to Selena. Selena with the three-pointer. It's good. Alcina with the three-pointer. She got 5 points here in the first half.
Alcina finally getting to her shot.
Cougars up 34-28. It's a rebound, and that's going to be, I believe that'll be on the Cougars there. But yeah, Mackenzie Chatfield with the foul there. It'll be the second team foul, I believe, of the game here as Vandals get the ball back here. And it will be, Kanger with the ball. Now swinging out to Hassman. Hassman looking, going up the court. Takes a shot. No, it is blocked. But it's a rebounded by the Cougs here. Kanger with the ball again. She's looking, swings it out to Gardner. Gardner pulling from deep. Won't go. But rebounded by Brands. Brands looking, Gets the rebound to Hausman. Hausman shooting, no. I believe it'll be a foul. I believe that should send them to, or a foul on the Cougs. Should send the Vandals to the 3-point line here, or to the free throw line.
And that was Kanjur there on the offensive rebound. What's been keeping these possessions alive and what's keeping the Vandals in this game is their offensive rebounding. They're out-rebounding the Cougs 18-12 and 11-4 on the offensive boards.
Pardon me, it's not a free throw foul here as Hausman takes a shot, but will be another foul on this possession here.
Cougar bench looking for a travel, but she kept that pivot foot down. Yeah, the Cougs are in the midst of a 10-0 run right now in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. They've been very impressive in this second quarter so far.
Again, it's all about keeping that momentum. As Pinheiro takes a shot there, and no, I believe another foul. As the refs blow their whistle again. The Cougars bench side right here. They're looking for a call. Well, that's the assistant coach there too, asking for something. That's Cami Etheridge putting on some theatrics chooks, wanting an explanation from the refs here.
I've heard Cami Etheridge get adamant before, and when she's adamant, she really is. I don't blame her. The elbow kind of swung up a little bit there into an area that you would not want to see, but again, sometimes you just got to call the blocking foul, and these refs have been getting behind the physicality in this game.
Exactly. Cougars up 34-28 as we go to a media timeout here. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. This is KGR Radio. All right, back to the media timeout here. Cougs up 34-28 as it on this fine Monday morning here in Poma, Washington. What we're seeing for this game is a very physical game here for at least both sides here. But the Cougars have been starting to pull away here. They're on a 10-0 run in the last 2 minutes and 25 seconds here. It's about halfway through the second quarter here and almost at halftime here.
What I'm going to be looking for out of this timeout is for somebody else on this Vandals roster to get going. It's been the people you'd expect. You've got Pinheiro, obviously a season starter for the Vandals. And then you've got Hausman as well, who we projected as easily the best player on this roster for the Vandals. So they need some of that bench depth to get going. It's been a little all over the place, and they need to somebody to hit a three-point shot. They're 0 for 8 so far.
Exactly. As Vandals go to the 3-point line here, that's Pinheiro that sinks in her first basket. 34-29 Cougars here. Pinheiro currently, I believe, at 7 points right now here as she makes her three-pointer here, or makes her free throw here. About to attempt the second here. Goes in, and that will put it at 34-30 Cougs. Our Cougs trying to push momentum here. Selena gets the ball out to Vila. Vila swings it back out. She's Again, going around the court to Chatfield. Chatfield looking. It's back out to Villa. Villa going up the court with a layup, and she sinks it in. No and one call there, but it's 36-30 Cougs.
Nice little Euro step there. That was impressive.
Exactly. She's at 9 points now. As Vandals going to pull for 3, it doesn't go, but they get the rebound, and I believe that is Pinheiro sinks in the rebound there. It's 36-32.
Once again, Kira Gardner from way downtown there, even though she didn't hit the shot, she's always been one to have major confidence.
Yeah. 0 for 4, though, for Kira Gardner from the three-point line here. So not able to make her shots, but she did get the nice rebound there from Pinheiro as Cougars are looking to push up court here as Kouritz with the ball. Kouritz gets it out to Chatfield. Chatfield gets it out to, I believe, Chatfield again, and that's gonna be a basket for the Cougs.
Sometimes you just got to get things to go somehow, right?
Exactly. That gets her first non-free throw basket of the game here. As refs blow their whistle here, I believe that's gonna be a foul on the Cougs here. 38-32 Cougs here. 3:55 left in the second quarter here. There's going to be a substitution as I believe Abraham comes in the game here.
And we were talking about how Kira Gardner's 0 for 4. Last year, she was always considered kind of a spark plug by Cami Etheridge off the bench. She gets to step into a starting role this year for the Vandals. And, I mean, I've liked her willingness to take shots as she misses that first free throw. But you got to make those. And the shot selection just hasn't been great. If she can stay aggressive and actually get to a good spot, then I'll feel better about her shot selection.
Gardner misses the second free throw today. Kira Gardner's at 4 points, but 2 for 7 from field goals and not getting the free throws either. As Kouritz sinks 1 from 3, she banks it in. Catch a Kouritz now.
What a shot by Kouritz there in the corner. Way to let it fly.
Exactly. Again, that's her spot from downtown as Vandals keep pushing here. Rebound. The shot won't go. Cougs ball again as they're pushing court the other way. I believe that is. That's Kouritz again from the corner. Swings back out to Villa here, and now let's go back out to someone, and that's gonna make it in here. 43-32 here, Cougs. As the Cougs are starting to build a lead here early or late in the second quarter here. Again, what do we see, Connor, at least from this recent Cougs surge here in this game?
Yeah, with 3 minutes left, 7-0 run over the last 45 seconds or so. This team is just getting comfortable. They're pushing. Both teams really picked up the pace in the second quarter. I was a little bit surprised, but that's what it's going to take to win this ball game with how much scoring's been going on. And again, Kouritz, I've loved her ability to let it fly, be comfortable. She's taken 3 shots now from the outside. She's got a quick release. That's been great to see. Eleanor Villa's been impressive. And so this Cougar team's really getting into rhythm.
Exactly. Vandals timeout here as they try to regroup from the second quarter surge here by the Cougs. Now we will resume play with Vandals ball here.
The way this Vandals offense has been, Pinheiro's really going to have to carry the squad.
Exactly. McMorris with the ball now. She's up court. Swings it out to Gardner. Now it's going to go back to Llorente. And, it's playing with the post. And the Cougs get a rebound here. Alcina with the steal here as gets the Kouritz. A nice pass. Layup won't go, but that will be a foul.
And she gets fouled again. That's going to be free throws number 8 and 9 already in this first half. She's well on her way to double-digit free throw performance.
Exactly. She's currently 6 out of 7 free throws here as she goes back to the line here. 16 points for Kouritz here going on as she gets to the line here.
Deborah Dos Santos, number 9 for the Vandals. That's a player I've been waiting to really see break out. Just a couple years ago when she was fully healthy for San Francisco, she came over as a transfer. She was all WCC first team, 4th in the conference in points. And I think it's just been getting back into rhythm after injury. And this Vandals team really needs their players in both Barbosa and Dos Santos to get going down low.
Kouritz sinks both those 3 throws. It's 45-32 Cougars. About 3 minutes left in the game, and that's travel on the Vandals. It will be Cougar ball. I believe that was Kira Gardner with the travel there. Yeah, she's 2 for 7 from the field goal line. 0 for 4 from the arc. Whenever they can free throws either. It's definitely been a game for Kira Gardner here in her homecoming back in Beasley.
It has been a game. That is one way to put it. That's going to be turnover number 10 for the Vandals. 19 between both teams. Again, a sloppy game as we've pointed out earlier.
Chatfield with the ball, going on the middle, goes back to Selena here, swings it out, I believe, to Abraham. No, that's Chatfield now with the ball here. Gets it out to Abraham. And she goes down here.
Go the other way, Abraham. Man.
As Villa takes up court, but it won't go, and I will be Cougar ball.
That is a great recovery there by the Vandals. I just the reason I interjected there is just because Abraham, I mean, she had her back to the basket, but the defender was getting on her side heading towards the Vandals basket. It's like turn around and then you get that basket.
Exactly, and now it's Cougar ball here again. It's Villa with the ball, gets it out to Kuritz. Kuritz swings it to Chatfield. Shot clock down to 1. Takes a shot from the back foot, won't go. It's Vandal ball here. A bit of a physical play there to get the rebound there, but the shot clock was at 0. It'll be Vandal ball here. 45-32 still the score here. 2:22 left in the second quarter. Almost getting to halftime here as the game shifts down to the side of the court.
Cougs continue their run up to 9-0 now. Vandals have not hit a shot. They are or have not scored in the last 2 minutes, and they are one of their last 9. Good opportunity to get back in the score column here for Pinheiro as she has 2 free throws.
Pinheiro sinks in the first free throw here. That was a personal foul on Abraham there that will send Pinheiro to the free throw line.
Pinheiro, a sophomore out of Portugal, only 15 minutes a game last year, but she's been a great presence in this game so far.
Pinheiro sinks the first, but the second one doesn't go. It's Asina with the ball going the other way. Cougs ball here. 45-33. Cougs up over on the Vandals here. And that's the Cougs have the ball here. Vila with the ball, serving on the court. Not sure where to get to going, but going up the middle here won't go, but it's a rebounded by Selena. Oh, but it's a physical play there, and I believe that was Abraham lost the ball. Vandals have the ball as Brands goes down the lane and sinks in 2 there. 45-35. Cougars still up by 10 here. The less than 2 minutes to go. 1:45 left in the game here. As Abraham had it now. Abraham with the ball now, trying to find a lane, but gets a shot, and it goes in. Off the back foot here, Charlotte Abraham, 47-35 Cougs here. 90 seconds off the play. Rebound here, or non-rebound by the Cougs, or by the Vandals. And that's Hassman now starting to get going here. Apparently 8 points.
This is going to be a high-scoring affair. Both teams just pushing the pace. I mean, I have hardly time to interject at all. These teams are both moving so fast.
Yeah, it's a very fast-paced game here. 47-37 Cougs here. Cougs have ball. Serving here is Abraham. Now he gets out to Chatfield. Chatfield's with a travel, and it will be Vandal ball going the other way. 1:07 left in the first half.
And that's going to be the Cougs' 11th turnover of the game, now surpassing the Vandals. Again, like I said earlier, 21 total. The key difference, though, is even though the Cougs have been sloppy with the ball, is 14 points off the turnovers to 6 for the Vandals. That's been a key part of the game for the Cougs.
I believe that is Garner with the ball, going down to Brands. Brands with a great pass to Hassman, is wide open under the basket, and she sinks in. An easy basket for a 39-47 ball game here. It's now Velo looking to serving ball, gets it to Chu. Chu's going to go around, gives it to Selena. Back to Vila here. Now Selena with the ball again. From the mid-range, it goes in off the backboard.
Good spin move and bank shot there. 30 seconds to go in this ball game.
Yeah, it is a great spin move here. As the Vandals are going to try to get one last basket here before the end here. Shot clock is currently behind the national play clock here. Hassman with the ball from the logo here, looking and serving here. About 10 seconds left in the game
Of the half.
Of the half here, and as Hassman's going to take it in, she makes a move. Gets out of the basket. It goes in. 2 seconds left. 1 second. She's going to put up a prayer. It goes over and out. But the Vandals take one last basket. But Cougs are up 49-41 over the Idaho Vandals here as we head into halftime here. Connor, what do we see for this game?
Well, to end the half there, that was a great move by Hope. Just a little crossover on the inside, got to her spot, was able to get into the restricted area. Nice little layup on the right side. She's been excellent driving so far in this game, and she's been exactly what I thought she was going to be. 6 for 9, 12 points so far. I believe she's leading the Vandals offense so far. But on the Cougars end, again, we can't talk enough about Koritz, the Estonian redshirt freshman. Not somebody that I had on my bingo card as a standout performer in this game. But hey, showing that she's the stuff. She's 4 for 5 from the field, 8 from 9 from the free throw line, and playing the way she has early in the season. I mean, it's hard to predict without having any stats, collegiate stats going into a game. And so now that what we've seen from her and her, I believe 6'4" frame, 6'2" frame, excuse me, she's just a great wing option for this offense.
Yeah, exactly, Connor. That's what I'm seeing from both this game here. As the Cougars are definitely starting to pull away here from that tightly contested first quarter here. 41 Vandals, 49 Cougars here as we head into halftime here. This is KGR Radio.
Alrighty, we are back here on the Palouse for the Battle of the Palouse between the WSU Cougars and the Idaho Vandals. 49-41 is the first half score. WSU on top, shooting 61% from the field and 50% from the three-point line. Vandals 45% from the field and have not made a three yet in this ball game. Manny, the Cougs ended that half hot, making 10 of their last 12 field goals. What did you see from that offense late?
At least, especially in that second quarter, I got to see the offense, finally start clicking here. One point I do want to highlight is Kiantra Kuritz here. The redshirt freshman here has been dominant today. 18 points, 4 for 5 the field goal, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, but 8 for 9 from the free throw line. Her ability to make those free throws has been one of the differences in why the Cougars have been able to pull away as of late here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of fouls in the game. I mean, it's been as much as the Cougs are shooting 5 of 10 from outside, but as much of that has been part of their offense, this has been very much a game of drive and kick, be aggressive, use the screen and roll to get in the lane and draw those fouls. And both teams have been doing that excellently. Obviously, the Vandals are shooting slightly better, 70 to 67% from the free throw line. But another thing I think that's really keeping the Vandals in this game, because this could absolutely be more than an 8-point game with the way the Cougs played at the end of the half. The thing that's really keeping them in this game is the offensive rebounding. They're out rebounding the Cougs 12-6 on the offensive boards. It's been great to see that down low.
I think you could also see a change in the tempo there. I mean, both teams playing a lot faster, peaking that up tempo there. But but again, the difference has been the Cougs have been able to get those rebounds and also convert and score offset rebounds here. Again, both Kuritz, also Eleanor Villa also having 11 points too has been both solid contributors here too. But it has mainly been the Kiantra Kuritz show here, at least for the Cougars in this case.
Yeah, and then on the Vandals end, it's been more split between their two top players in Hosman and Pinheiro, 23 points combined between the two. They're really going to need the bench depth to step in and be a bigger presence in the second half. Cougs have 32 bench points on the day, just to the Vandals 10. That's been a key difference, I think, in this game, keeping the Cougs up by 8. Last thing I want to touch on before we get back into the half is the Vandals are 0 for 9 from 3. And that's just not acceptable going into the second half. They are going to have to start hitting some threes. And I think the shot selection is going to need to improve as well. A lot of those threes have been just kind of chuck threes, like shot clock, or just feeling confident but still can't get it to go.
Kyra Gardner, the former Cougar especially, 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. Her shot selection will have to definitely improve if the Vandals have a chance to win this game here and prevent some sort of blowout. So.
Well, the Vandals are going to start with the ball to start the third quarter, 49-41, as Anna Pinheiro kicks it in to Hope Hosman. That's going to be Barbosa at the top of the key, looking for a post option. She hands it off. Little screen roll again. Hope Hosman off the left foot, and it's no good on the little fallback jumper as Mackenzie Chatfield now has the ball, leading it for the Cougs. She hands it off to Eleanor Avila, and they play the two-man game. Caldwell looking for an option as she checks back in after a long hiatus. Villa pulls up from the left elbow, and it's good. Excellent shot there by Villa. Got enough separation, got it to go. Vandals bring the ball back up as Hosman drives into the lane, looks to do the same as Villa, but doesn't find her option. Barbosa down low against Caldwell, back to the starters. She wraps her way around Villa. The long arms don't do the trick, and Barbosa gets it to go. That's going to be an and one, as that puts the Vandals up to 41-51 now. 9:17 to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, again, it's another foul on the Cougs here, but again, at least in that first quarter, there were at least definitely more fouls, but they've definitely been able to tone it down at least in this second quarter. So it's about keeping that momentum up in terms of staying out of the bonus here.
That basket will actually push the Vandals to 43 points, down by 8 now as Barbosa hits the free throw, and that's going to make the lead just 7 now for the Cougs. Alcina pushing the pace. Caldwell looks for a jumper at the top of the key as she runs into it, but does not take it as she's picked up by Barbosa. Another pick and roll there between Caldwell and Villa. Caldwell gets the step, and she gets it to go. Just rolled a little bit faster than Barbosa there. Now Kira Gardner will bring the ball back up for the Vandals. Been the happy-go-lucky shooter today, and she still can't get a shot to go. It's another miss for Kira Gardner, pushing her 3-9 on the night, or on the morning, actually. Chatfield looking for an option. Can't find it. To the left wing. Abraham in the post, using her strong frame to turn. And, almost gets the and one. It goes off the backboard and off the rim. It's going to be 2 free throws for Charlotte Abraham.
Yeah, I believe that's the second foul on the Vandals here in the quarter here, early going here. 8:35 left. And again, Savar, again, going back to Kira Gardner here. She's 3 for 9 from the field goal line here. Just not the homecoming she expected here, coming back to this side of the Palouse for Gardner.
Yeah, she's looking to step into a bigger role this season. She's absolutely hopped into that role. She just hasn't executed it well, as Charlotte Abraham knocks down both free throws and pushes the lead to 55-44, 8:30 left to go in this quarter. Hope Hosman fakes a 3, and she falls over on the spin. It's going to be a kick ball going the other way. Looks like it was a turnover as she fell down and dropped the ball, causing a violation and a turnover, and that's going to be back to the Cougs. Another turnover for this Idaho team.
Yeah, but again, we preach ball security here. Again, just from the Vandals here, at least in that second quarter and this is the first quarter as well. They weren't able to hang on to the ball as well. And we saw
Great pass by Coville on the give and go. Nice cut there by Villa from the left corner. Gets the layup to go. That's going to put Eleanor Villa at 15 points on the day now.
Get aggressive there. Barbosa with the rebound.
The offensive rebound does not go for the Vandals. And the Cougs push the other way. Chatfield looking for an option. Villa almost steps into a hurry. Fakes it. Finds Alcina. And another beautiful pass. Great bounce pass into the restricted area. Left side of the basket as the Cougs push their lead to 15. 6-0 run over the last 1 minute. And that's going to be a 59-44 lead for the Cougs with just under 8 minutes to go in this quarter. Excellent work there by the Cougs.
Exactly. Again, they're just starting to pull the way here in this second half. Early in the third here, they're starting to pull away here, 59-44. Again, the offense, the up-tempo has just been doing wonders for the Cougs here so far.
Cougs now shooting 66% to the Vandals 42, making a big difference in this game as we head to a media timeout. You're listening to KUGR Sports. I'm Connor, and I'm here with Manny, and we'll see you right after the break. All right, we are back here in Pullman at Beasley Coliseum. Cougs are up 59-44 coming out of the break. 7:50 left to go in this third quarter. Vandals are on a little bit of a cold streak right now, missing several of their last field goals. Their two leading scorers still remain at their same spots at 12 and 11 for Hosman and Pinheiro. Cougs looking to continue their momentum in the midst of an 8-0 run, and it's going to be the Vandals who are going to be side out with the ball heading towards the Cougar basket.
Yeah, I believe that'll be Hosman who will be getting the. No, excuse me. That'll be Uriarte who will be against the Hosman now.
And the Vandals get into their offensive flow. Got a drive there from Pinheiro, and that's going to go the other way. Way to take the charge there by Valancic.
Again, go back to
Actually, Chatfield. Excuse me.
Chatfield, yeah. Yeah, it's more physical basketball here. This time a call going the Cougars way here, and it will be Cougar ball again.
Cougs looking to continue this momentum that they've had over the last couple of minutes in this ball game. Have the opportunity to blow this game open as Alex Coville looks for a handoff option. Can't find it, but finds Villa. Villa, jab step, looking to drive. Hands it off to Alcina. Back to the top of the key. And that's intercepted by Gardner, but a foul is called right as she intercepts it. That negates the turnover, and it's going to stay Cougar ball. That goes against Brands for his second foul of the game. Team net foul number 3 for the Vandals. Again, getting into early foul trouble as usual. That's been a running theme. Charlotte Abraham gets the ball on the check-in, and it's stolen by the Vandals. Pushing the pace. Kira Gardner pulls up from 3, and she finally hits one. Gets through.
First one of the game. She was 0 for 4 previously. Now 1 for 5. Gardner finally able to get off the schneid there.
And that's going to get Gardner to 9 points on the day as the Cougs run is broken. 59-47 with just under 7 to go in the third quarter. Cougs looking for an option, throws into a crowded paint. Coville gets it, but draws the foul before the shot. That's going to be Brand's third foul of the game, and that sends it to 4 team fouls. For the Vandals.
Yeah, so it will be Cougar ball here, going the other way.
Brands checks out as Barbosa checks in. Again, 3 fouls, early foul trouble for Brands, an important piece of this Vandals roster. Abraham on the perimeter, looks for an entry pass, can't get it. Out to Alcina on the wing. And it's intercepted towards the pass to Coville. Gardner pushes the pace. She deflects it, and it goes to Hope Hosman, who can't hit the shot. Alcina with the rebound.
As several Cougs were on the other side of the court there. They just weren't able to had a nice open shot in the lane, just couldn't get it.
Villa calls from the screen from Coville, rejects it. Steps outside. Abraham looks for a shot, can't get it. Alcina on the outside. Chatfield in the post. Nice little jab step. Goes back, can't get it. Again, back outside as the Cougar offense resets. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Alcina steps into a 3, and she makes it. That was a clean splash for the Marta Alcina as she hits her second from deep. And that's going to be a foul against the Cougs on the break as the Vandals push the pace.
And once again, the Cougs bench is asking for something. Cammie is up at arms and trying to communicate with the referees here. He's asking some questions here. So what's the type of the intensity we see that we've always seen from Cammie?
62-47 now. Cougs up by 15. 6 minutes left to go in the quarter. And Pinheiro gets the push off, but she can't get the shot to go. Nice rebound there by Barbosa. The offensive rebound domination continues for the Vandals. Chatfield will bring up the ball for the Cougs. At 62-49 with under 6 minutes to go in this game. Cougar offense continues to roll, but it's slowed down a bit as the Vandals try to claw their way back. Villa looks for a drive, walks along the baseline, sends it out to Chatfield on the perimeter. Chatfield gets a step in. Alcina, step back 3, doesn't take it. Villa, and it's in and out. Almost got the shot to go as Kira Gardner gets the rebound and pushes the pace for the Vandals. Pinheiro sidesteps. That's going to be a blocking foul as Abraham couldn't get her feet set, and that's going to send Pinheiro to the free throw line, looking to get points number 12 and 13 on the day.
Yeah, Pinheiro here is currently the second leading scorer on the day, but behind Haas Pinheiro. 3 for 8 from the field goal, but 0 for 1 from the three-point line so far. But she has hit 5 out of 6 of her free throws here, so let's see if she can add 2 more to make this a closer game here, get at least to 50 points.
On the Cougars end, Kuritz was the player getting to the line. For the Vandals, their version of Kuritz is Pinheiro so far as she knocks down the first free throw. Vandals, again, looking to claw back and fight this lead. 62-50 now, a 12-point game. Make that 62-51, 11-point game. 13-9 is the score so far in this quarter. Cougars leading that stat line. Handoff action on the outside. Coville deep in the post. Looks for a spot in the restricted area. Nice little flick shot. Can't get the roll to go as Pinheiro grabs the rebound. Again, Vandals continue to out-rebound this Cougar roster. Barbosa steps into the 3 at the top of the key, but it's going to be a travel. Didn't matter. The shot didn't go either. That's another Vandals turnover.
And Vandals here just unable to secure the ball here in this game here. It's been one of the reasons why they've been why they've put themselves in a hole and just are unable to dig themselves out of it. Down by 11 here in the third.
Both teams at 13 turnovers combined for 26 total. Villa on the wing looks for a drive. Nice behind the back crossover, and that's going to be a foul. She's hacked on the shot attempt. Little mid-ranger from the WCC logo, and that's going to send us to another media timeout. After the break, Eleanor Villa will get 2 shots as the Cougs remain up 62-51 with 4:48 to go in the third quarter. All right, we are back here at Beasley Coliseum as the Cougs are up 62-51 with 4:48 to go in this third quarter. Hosman just stepped out of the game for the Vandals, and Pinheiro will be the leading scorer on the floor for the Vandals.
I believe it's Beatrice Puzzles who's now currently in the game.
Eleanor Villa at the free throw line. She knocks down her first free throw. Eleanor Villa, the only Coug between the men's and women's basketball team to be named to a WCC all preseason team. She's looking for a great season as she misses the second free throw. But Caldwell grabs the offensive rebound, almost loses the ball, but gets it to the outside of Chatfield. Koritz on the wing. Now to Valancic. Valancic cuts, can't find it. Koritz wide open from 3. She gets it to go again. We've got a 20-piece for Koritz. What a shot.
I believe now 3 from 4 from behind the arc here. Just what a game for Koritz here today.
Koritz had slowed down in this quarter, but she finally gets going, and now she's up to 21 on the day. Deborah Dos Santos looking for a shot. She fights in, and she uses her strength to beat Coville to the spot. That's going to be Dos Santos' 5th and 6 points of the game. 66-53 with 4:05 remaining in the third quarter. To the far side, Villa drives, looks for reverse, can't get it, sends it outside. Valancic lets it go from deep, and it's way off the left side of the backboard. Vandals bring it up as McMorris looks for an opportunity. It's going to be back to Pinheiro. Pinheiro drives, strong off the backboard, but she draws just enough contact and gets bailed out at the last second. It's gonna be 2 free throws for Pinheiro.
Yeah, well, what I'm from seeing here today at least. I going back to Kendra Courts today. I got 21 points. Again, 3 for 4 from the arc, 5 for 6 from the field goal. Jan, just what a game for Courts today, and for Villator also stepping up too. She's at 16 points right now, 7-11 from the field goal as well. Both just outstanding plays. You want your star players to play like the leaders they are, and they certainly are today.
Dos Santos checks out as Barbosa checks in, and Rude comes in for Alex Coville. Coville has had a tough day so far, not having the same defensive impact she normally does, and Rude has been getting plenty of opportunities to make an impact. She has 7 points in this game so far. Pinheiro hit the first free throw to make it a 12-point game, and the second one rims out, 66-54 Cougs, as the lead remains with 3:40 to go in this ball game. In the third quarter. Eleonora Villa to Koritz. Koritz fighting Rude in the post. Rude uses her strength, can't get the shot to go. Nice rebound there by Barbosa. She pushes the pace, but it's stolen. Chatfield grabs it. And timeout, Cammie Etheridge. Smart timeout there to get the possession to go the other way. And that is going to be Cougar basketball coming out of the timeout.
66-54, Cougs up over the Vandals. 3:23 currently left in the game. Cougars trying to maintain their lead here currently in the game, but Vandals still trying to find a way to claw back into this somehow. As the Cougars and I believe Chatfield will be heading to the free throw line.
Etheridge didn't actually get the timeout off. It was actually a foul call on Hausman. Nice bailout there for the Cougs as Chatfield heads to the free throw line. Chatfield misses the first free throw. This is going to be shot number 2 for Chatfield. And she misses the second. Koritz aims to get the rebound. She gets it and saves it as it goes out to Chatfield. Abraham to Villa. Villa resets the offense. And looking to extend this lead.
Smart and gritty basketball here. The way to get that rebound. I think that takes the shot. No, won't go.
And Abraham can't hold on to the offensive rebound, and that'll be Vandals' ball. Hard work and effort by this Cougar team, but still can't get it to go. It remains a 12-point game with 3:06 to go. This Vandals team is staying alive.
Exactly. They're just not quitting yet. Even if they are down, even if they're down big, they're just not ready to quit yet. It's about 3 minutes left in the ball game here. 6:54.
Hausman screen and roll with Barbosa. Nice spin move again. She can't get the layup to go. She had a wide open opportunity, but couldn't get the strength as she was off balance. She resets from 3, and she gets the bank shot from the wing. Hard angle, but she gets it to go.
That was right on her, I believe, and she just got spun out of her shoes there and just couldn't get it. But the Vandals were able to get the rebound and shoot the 3 there.
Another great pass by Charlotte Abraham, and she finds Eleonora in the restricted area. Excellent shot there and pass. That's going to be a hard foul on the other end as the Vandals push the pace. Hausman falls to the floor. Hard foul there by Mackenzie Chatfield, the Western Kentucky transfer. Great opportunity there to recover and recapitalize by the Vandals. But that pass on the other end, this Cougar offense continues to find ways to manufacture points, and that was an excellent pass there.
Exactly. It's just what you want to see out of your team, playing like a team and having that camaraderie to swing the ball around the courts.
As Hausman hits the first free throw, the passing just between all the Cougar guards in this game has been impressive. From Eleanor Villa to Chatfield to even Abraham, it's been very impressive across the board. Lead is now cut to 9 as the Vandals are fighting back, 68-59, 2:18 to go in this third quarter. Eleanor Villa leads the offense for the Cougs. She drives, looking for a shot, can't find it. Abraham can't get there, and she misses the shot. Rebound by the Vandals as Kira Gardner pushes the other way. Gardner looking for a pull-up, passes it off. Hausman with the handoff action. Screen and roll between her and Barbosa. Nice little floater. Doesn't get the roll, but that's going to be another foul call on the Cougs. It's going to stay Idaho ball.
I believe that is the 5th foul of the quarter here for the Cougs here. Vandals at 6 right now. Again, we're seeing a lot of that, physicality and, great coming back into the form of the fouls and sending Barbosa to the free throw line here.
U of I is now in the bonus, and that'll send Barbosa to the free throw line. Barbosa knocks down the first free throw. Also a San Francisco transfer coming over with DeSantos. She has been impressive so far in this ball game, making an impact. As she knocks down the second one, this Idaho front court has been the determining factor down low. Mackenzie Chatfield pushes it up the floor after a screen from Rude.
Cougars trying to be a little more quiet on offense. Have to get something going here before the end of the third as they lead by 7 against the Vandals.
Rude looks for a handoff to Koritz, who gets an open opportunity. Can't get the mid-range jumper to go. Nice rebound there by Kira Gardner, who again looks to push the pace. Barbosa had a three-point opportunity, but she jumps again. That's the second time she's done it at the top of the key. Another turnover for Idaho. Marta Alcina is going to check in for the Cougs as Charlotte Abraham checks out. And on the other end, Barbosa is going to come out. And number 14 as well, and Catlin Congur. Vandals have cut the lead to 7 now with 1:15 to go in the third quarter. Villa draws a reach and foul on her drive to the lane. She loves to go to that left-hand side, and that's going to send her to the free throw line as the Cougs are in the bonus.
Villa currently 1 for 2 on her free throws here. Only had 2 free throws compared to her teammates, too, especially Charlotte Abraham and Kuritz having 4 and then respectively 9 free throws here.
She's really just been beating people off the quick first step as she gets that first free throw to go. Clean game so far. Like you said, only her third and fourth free throws of this game. She's just been beating people as a 3-level scorer. Great opportunities in the mid-range as well. Second free throw doesn't go as McMorris pushes the pace. Can't get the first attempt to go in the lane. And it's going to be last touch by Idaho. And the refs are going to talk it over, though, as the Idaho Vandals bench erupts in concern.
Yes, I'm not sure where,
and that is going to stay with Idaho as the call is reversed. 1:09 to go left in this third quarter. Cougs are up by 8, 69-61. Again, as the Vandals have cut this lead after the Cougs had a team high lead of 15 earlier in this quarter. And big three from Kira Gardner. She's finally getting her offense to go. Now 4 for 10 from this field, and she's up to 12.
Yeah, Kira Gardner, after missing the first 4 shots, now we're going to leave a...
And Etheridge is upset as the lead has been cut to 5. Vandals on a big run. Now the lead is 69-64 as the Cougs are in trouble.
You could definitely see some of the Idaho faithful who traveled over here giving their dues to the crowd here currently. So you can see some cheering here. But Walsh going to have to find a way to maintain their lead here before it evaporates.
Vandals have not missed as of recently, as we're under a minute now in this third quarter. And we are going to stick here as the timeout. That was a quick timeout for the Cougs. Cami Etheridge hoping to spark something out of this break. What do the Cougs need to do to get back the lead that they had earlier in this quarter?
I think mainly just going back to doing a lot of that offensive rebounding, and also just it's all about shot selection. Got to find your shots and take them. And again, I'm liking a lot of the shots that they took in that second quarter, especially. But we'll see what the Cougs do here with the minute left in the third.
Alcina inbounds it to Chatfield, who gives it to Villa. Villa goes around the screen, and she gets stolen from. It's Pinheiro going coast to coast in the open, and she gets the layup to go. Koritz could not get back in time. 45 seconds to go, 69-66. The lead is now cut to 3. Smallest lead since early in the first quarter.
Exactly. Again, this Cougs team just has to protect the ball here, make sure they're getting their shots up.
Idaho faithful on their feet as there's 30 seconds to go now. Koritz looking for a shot opportunity. She steps in the lane. Can't get it to go. Vandals have an opportunity to cut it back to 1. She looks for the pass. McMorris couldn't get it through. It's going to be deflected off of Vandal, and it's going to head back to the Cougs. Big turnover there. WSU now has the chance to finish the quarter strong with the last possession. 20.2 left on the clock.
I believe Uriarte was questioning a call there, or that on who touched that ball last there on that play.
Eleonora Avila is going to hold the ball for the last 10 seconds of this quarter. Now down to 7, gets a screen from Rude. Looks for a 3-point opportunity. Drives into the lane. gets a nice little flick shot, and it's in and out. Unlucky, and the Vandals are going to end the quarter down by just 3. Cougs missing their only hitting 1 of their last 7 shots. Vandals have a prime opportunity to take it back in the 4th quarter.
Now, back where I saying, yeah, now 1 for 8 of their last 3 goals, 0 for 4 the last 4. This Cougs offense has been sputtering at the worst, and they have to find a way to turn it around if they do want to hang on to this lead here. But about 10 minutes left to play.
This Vandals roster has really turned it around in the 3rd quarter, boosting their 3-point percentage up to 25%. And we will be right back as we go into the 3rd quarter break, and we will be back with the 4th quarter when we return.
All right, KOGR, we are back here for the 4th quarter. Cougs up 69-66. Start of the 4th quarter here, 10 minutes left to go. Currently, the Cougs had a nice lead of at least 15 earlier in the quarter, but that lead has evaporated to 3 points. The Cougs are going to get the ball here and try to maintain their lead here. As it's now, I believe, Cougars ball here now. I think Alcina getting the ball, swings it out. I was listening now with the ball. Bilo now with the ball, gets it back out to Kuritz. Kuritz here having the game of her life here, takes a shot, it's in, gets the hook shot to go in, and that's going to be 23 points for catcher Kuritz today. Not Hausman at the ball now. Vandals going the other way here. Take it from mid-range. It's kind of blocked, and it's rebound by the Cougs. Kuritz has it. It's up to Alcina on the wing, and I believe that's a charging foul, I believe. And that ball's going to be going the other way.
Loose ball foul
loose
there
ball
on
foul.
Mackenzie Chatfield. I don't know what she did there.
Yeah, I couldn't really see that. I thought that was charging, but no, they will be on the other way. It'll be Vandals ball. 71-66. 9:30 left in the game here. Cougs up by 5. Vandals at the ball. It's now Hausman at the ball. Gets it out to Barbosa. Barbosa looking, surveying. Going to try to go up the court, but no, gets it out to the left. It's not going to go. She take the shot. No, Barbosa. Rebound. I believe they marked that as a Vandal rebound. Yeah, Vandal ball. They'll get a chance here. I believe that was either Gunner with a shot, I believe, who missed that, but Barbosa was able to almost secure the rebound here.
The Cougs are going to need to increase their presence on the boards if they're going to win this ball game.
Pinheiro. and play stopped again. Pinheiro had the ball there, but play will be something, and they will retry it. I believe that was 10 foul.
Reach in foul there
Retry.
by Marta Alcina.
Yep, and it will go back to Hausman, back to get the ball back into play here.
2 early fouls on the Cougs. Can't get into foul trouble early.
Yeah, it would be a bad time to go into to let them go in the bonus here. So it will go back to Hausman here, see if she can secure and cut into this Cougar lead here. I believe that ball is going to be going the. I believe that was ref. Yep. Yes, it was Barbosa with a foul there. I couldn't tell what it was, but that will be a foul on Barbosa. The ball will be going the other way. It's Cougs' ball.
Offensive foul there by the Vandals. These turnovers, they can't be having them this late in the game. These turnovers are really going to just deflate their opportunity to come back.
I believe she took too long to get the ball in bounds or something, but that was a turnover. I know we Cougars ball again as Alcina pulls up from the point from the right side, goes out to Chatfield. Chatfield looking, pulls up from mid-range. It's in.
Good stroke there for Mackenzie Chatfield.
She's at 5 points right now. It's now 73-66. As Barbosa swings it out, gets it out to the corner to Hausman. Hausman looking, going from the free throw line, gets it out to Barbosa. Barbosa takes a shot deep. It does not go. Wells off the backboard, and it's rebounded by the Cougs. Cougs has it now, and she swings it out, or she gets it out to Villa here. Villa's at midcourt here. Now gets it to Alcina here. Refs blow the whistle here. Looking to see what happened here, but it should still be Cougars ball. Etheridge is up talking with the refs. Oh, it's a foul on the Vandals. Pinheiro with the foul there, and that will, I believe, send the Cougars to the free throw line. Or no, it will not send the free throw line. It will send them to the possession here. 77-66 here. Cougs up. 8:24 left in the game here, as I believe Villa is now about to hold the ball here.
This has been a slow start to this fourth quarter. Both teams kind of in a lull right now, looking for ways to fight. And for the Cougs, it's really going to be getting their hot hands going. Villa and Koritz. Koritz had that great basket earlier, just a minute ago, but that hot hand needs to continue to go to really push this offense forward. Yeah, both teams have been kind of carried up top by a couple of players. On the Vandals side, it's been Hausman and Pinheiro, both combined for 33 points. On the Cougs side, it's been between Koritz and Villa. It's going to take those offensive pieces to really push this game forward.
And Pinheiro is coming out of the game, being subbed in, I believe, by Beatrice Passos here. So I believe that's one of their top 2 leading scorers off the court here, as the Cougs should need to find an opportunity for this game. Wise Koritz pulls up from 3. It's an air ball, doesn't go. It will be Vandal ball here. Koritz has had that shot all day, just couldn't find enough power on that shot, and it will go back to the Vandals.
And yeah, she recognized immediately that just wasn't the shot she should be taking in that situation.
Exactly. As now is Gardner Billy, the ball gets it out to, I believe, McMorris. Morris looking under the rim. She tried to give it to Hausman, but she lost the ball. Goes out of bounds. It's Cougar ball. I think just a sloppy pass there leads to yet another turnover by the Vandals. The ball will be going the other way.
Again, the turnovers continue to rack up. We're now at 33 combined between both teams. Vandals lead that by 18-15.
It's been that early season jitters here. Colville is also now in the game. Colville, it's I believe Koritz now at the ball. Colville up to the rim, takes the shot, no good. And now we're going the other way here as Hausman giving the shot, and she's going to give it. It's good. I believe, that's Sarah. Yeah,
big
Brands.
Shot there by Sarah Brands. I mean, the Vandals needed that more than anything right now.
Brent's having a relative quality game, but was able to pull up the 3 there. It's 73-69, I believe now is the score. As Cougars get the ball now, they're going to look to charge down. Colville gets it out to Villa. Villa pulls off from mid-range. It doesn't go in. And I believe that's going to be a foul that will remain Cougars ball here.
Foul on Mary McMorris.
Yep, on McMorris here, number 24. And that'll be yet another foul on the Vandals here. Again, some gritty, intense, and physical basketball today. It will remain Cougars ball here.
McMorris now in foul trouble. That's going to be her 4th foul of the game. And Morera is going to stick her in there.
And that's a trap. And I believe that's going to be another turnover for the Cougs. I believe that was Caldwell there. And the ball going the other way. And again, a game to forget for Alex Caldwell today.
Caldwell just 2 points in 10 minutes. That was her 3rd turnover so far.
The ball goes the other way to Hassman. Hassman swings it out. Wide open is Brands. She sinks it in. And now the lead is being cut even more. It's a 1-point game.
The Vandals are on a 6-0 run in the last 40 seconds, a pair of threes back-to-back. This Vandals team is hot.
They're able to get hot from behind the 3-point line here. As now Villa with the ball from the wing, closer to the wing here. Loses the ball. The foul, and that should remain Cougars' ball there. That's most of the middle point, actually, not the wing. But, yep, Uriarte with the foul there. That's another foul on the Idaho Vandals here. I believe that's the 14th foul of the game here, or of this quarter here. As now Avila takes it in herself. Let's get tapping, but it doesn't go out. Bounces out. It will remain Cougars' ball. It was last touched by a Vandal. I believe there's 20 seconds left on the shot clock here.
Idaho now 4 for 6 from beyond the arc in this half. That's really what's been getting this team going and keeping it to a 1-possession game.
Is able to keep the momentum up as now Caldwell has the ball swing. Just gives it out from the right side to Chatfield. Chatfield with a pass to Kuritz. Kuritz looking from the mid-range. Kuritz loses the ball. But I believe that's a goal. That will be ranked Cougar ball there. She had the ball ripped out of her, I believe, by Uriarte, who ripped the ball, but that will be it will be Vandals' ball though. Another turnover or another steal there. And that's another lost possession for the Cougs here as they try to protect their 1-point lead. Cougs up 73-72, 6:20 left in the game currently.
The Cougs have just not been able to find their rhythm offensively. Sloppy with the ball, not fighting the same cuts they did in the first half.
Brands with the ball from the midpoint. It's going to be taking a shot deep. It goes in. The Vandals take the lead. Is that Kira Gardner?
Kira Gardner with ice in her veins, turning it to a little bit of a revenge game against the Cougs.
Able to make it from points last week as Caldwell loses the ball, and now it's Vandal ball going the other way. 75-73, Vandals up. It's a 2-point game. I believe that's up from the left side here. It's now, I believe, Hassman up who has the ball now. Hassman has the ball. Trying to get the shot there. That'll be a foul on the Cougs there. I believe this will be a defensive foul there. Yep, Kuritz there with the foul there.
The Vandals now have their first lead since the first quarter. This has been an impressive turnaround for this Vandals team. I don't know what Arthur Morera told his team coming out of the 3rd to 4th quarter break, but it's really sparked this team into something great.
The Idaho Vandals have not won in Pullman since 1998 here, and you can hear the Idaho faithful get loud. They are looking to make some history today against the Washington State Cougars, as it will remain Vandals ball 75-73, 5:41 left in the game.
Cougs going with an all-guard lineup to really push the pace here.
And really hammering that defense here, as it's Hassman who tries to shoot it but loses the ball. It's rebound. It's given, or it's about now the Cougs have the ball. It's, I believe, Alcina now, who's currently at midcourt right now. Serving, looking, gets it out to Abraham. Abraham shoots it. It does not go. Not the shot for her to take that moment. And now the ball's going the other way. Gets it as Vandals' ball. It's now, I believe, Uriarte with the ball. Gets it out to Gardner for 3. It's in. It's in. Kira Gardner is having the game, the half of her life here as Cami Etheridge takes a timeout here. Vandals are starting to change the script of this game. And Vandals up 78-73 on the Cougs.
And now 12-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes for the Vandals. Back-to-back threes by Kira Gardner. We talked about how in the first half she had really not been able to find her rhythm yet, but now she's shooting 5 for 9 from beyond the arc, 8 for 15 on the game. She's really found her stroke, and I think the offense is coming through.
Yeah, the offense has been running through her today, and as well as a Hassman as well. Gardner up to 21 points currently, 8 for 15 from the field goal, but 5 for 9 now from the 3-point line, but most of those have been in the second half at least. Hassman also 17 points too, 15 from the field goal line. We're entering immediate timeout here. This is KOGR Radio, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, we are back here from the media timeout. Vandals lead 78-73 over the Washington State Cougars. 5:04 left in the game right now. The Vandals making a furious comeback after being down by double digits in the half and going into that third quarter here. Connor, what are you seeing from this Vandals team and from the Cougars here as that lead has fallen away?
Well, Kira Gardner had actually hit 3 back-to-back three-pointers. I mean, she's just feeling herself right now. That confidence is shining through. 12-2 run now over the last 2.5 minutes, and 4 of the last 4 field goals going for the Vandals. It's just the offensive flowing. They're pushing the pace, and the defense has been fantastic as well. They're not letting anybody get in the lane.
Villa now gets up to Abraham from behind the 3. That's Kurtz now, and that's going to be a stoppage of play. It will be Vandals' ball going the other way.
That was a carry there on the Cougs. Another just costly turnover.
Yeah, can't be having those turnovers down by multiple possessions here. As Vandals' ball now is going to be up to Hossman here. Hossman gets it out to Barbosa. Barbosa looking, it's going to be a foul. She loses the ball, but it'll be a foul on the Cougs. I believe that was Chatfield with the foul there. I believe it's a shooting foul. It will be a shooting foul. Oh, it's Alcina with the foul there. The shooting foul. Now it's Barbosa to the line here. Barbosa currently 5 for 5 for free throws right now. See if she can extend this lead here. Barbosa takes the first shot, goes in. It's now 79-73. Vandals here. Not currently 66. Barbosa taking the second shot here. Shoots. It does not go in, but it's rebounded by the Vandals, but another blown whistle here. It will be going, I believe, the other way. Yep. Pinheiro now back in the game. Gets called for the foul there. And now the ball, possession will be heading the other way, I believe. So now Washington State currently having the ball.
With just under 5 minutes to go, we're now getting kind of into the crunch time of this game. Both teams are going to really need to put on their best lineups and just put in the maximum effort. Coaches always talk about, I mean, almost in any sport, the first 5 and the last 5 minutes are what really matter the most. And Cami Etheridge has not seen anything from her team really in the last 5 to 10 minutes or so. So these last 5 minutes is really where it's going to matter.
Abraham now to the free throw line. She misses the first shot here. There's 4:45 left in this game here. Chatfield now to make her second free throw attempt.
Cougs has 0 points in the last 4 minutes and 10 seconds, and Abraham changes that finally to cut the lead to 5.
Yeah, Vandals up 79-74 currently. Chatfield was 2 for 5 from the free throw line today. Not what you want to see, shooting under 50% here. But now Vandals get the ball back from the wing here. Vandals now going up court here. It's number 9. Dos Santos shoots, no good. Rebounded by the Cougs, and now the Cougs are going to go the other way here. Chatfield with the ball. She's going to the other side of the court as the right side here. Julian trying to get a screen, doesn't get a screen. That's an errant pass. And it'll be Vandals' ball moving the other way. Hausman takes a shot, no good, but it's rebounded by the Cougs again.
Strong rebound there by Charlotte Abraham. Way to recover after a costly turnover.
Definitely interesting turning events here, as now I believe it's with now it's Abraham with the ball going up to the middle here, takes a shot, and it's good. It's now 79-76 as the Cougars get a basket back in.
Much needed basket there from Charlotte Abraham, who's the hero in the home opener last year. They're going to need more clutch shots like that from a player like her late in this game.
Exactly, as the Cougs cut the lead down there, as delay game warning, I believe was called there from the Vandals. And now the Vandals currently Hausman now at midcourt. Hausman serving, gets to Dos Santos. Dos Santos, it's a bad pass by Dos Santos. She was frustrated there, and now it will be Cougar ball with a chance to tie the game here or cut the lead down. Both teams currently in the bonus here, 79-76. Vandals up for the Cougs, 3:42 left in the game. It's currently a bad pass, and the Vandals get the ball right back as an errant pass, and that'll be a foul. Goodness, not a good sequence by Eleanor Villa there. Just an errant pass that goes the other way and gets called for the foul there. Not what you want to see, a personal foul on Eleanor Villa today. Not what you want to see from your start, right, Connor?
Nope, that's not what you want to see from this team. I mean, again, it's just been all about the Vandals pushing pace here late in this half. Again, Cougs are making a little bit of a comeback here, 79-76. This game is not without a reach, but again, as she misses that first free throw,
yes,
this is what the Cougs can't be having right now.
Exactly. Vandals about to make their second going to make their second attempt at the free throw line here. This time, Vandals get it in here. That's Uriade who makes 1 or 2 here. Now the Cougars get the ball back. It's 80-76. I believe Villa now swings it up to Kuritz. Refs blow the whistle. And I believe that would be a foul on the Vandals, I believe.
This has been a whistle-heavy game so far. Lots of opportunities to get to the free throw line. I think that's how so many points are being generated so far. High-scoring game.
Yep, it was Ariade with a foul on, I believe, Kuritz. And Kuritz now goes to the line, takes a shot. Excuse me, that was Abraham who was fouled there. She makes her first free throw. It's 80-77. Cougars down by 3. 3:21 left in the game. And now Abraham will make her second free throw attempt, and it goes in. Cut down to a 2-point lead for the Vandals here.
The Cougs are going to have to go back to what they've been doing best, which is getting to the free throw line. Abraham, that's 4 straight free throws now. I mean, they've only gotten one of their last 7 to go. That's going to be where the points are coming from.
Vandals pushing pace. Hausman gets it out. It's going to be a shoot for Gardner for 3, fouled. But she was fouled from the 3-point line. The shot does not go in. But that will send Kira Gardner to the line, I believe.
Unfortunate foul there by Abraham. Just got barely in the landing zone there of Kira Gardner, as we're seeing on the replay on the big screen, and she was not happy about that call at all.
She's possibly just feeling that she may have stepped backwards a bit, but that should send Kira Gardner to the free throw line here.
And that's going to actually foul out Charlotte Abraham out of this game. That's a key piece they're losing here, and Valancic will check in for her.
Yeah, Valancic now in the game here. Kira Gardner currently about to take her first free throw of the game here for the Idaho Vandals. Vandals up 80-78 so far. 3:13 left. Now the Vandals will take a shot here. Gardner sinks in the first one. They're now currently 1 for 1 here from the free throw line here. Cougars currently at 7 fouls in this quarter here. Just have to stay out of foul trouble, especially now that Graham's now out of the game. Gardner misses the second shot, but she'll get one more, as that was her first shot. Initial shot was a 3-point attempt. She'll get one more shot here. Still up by 3. Looking to make this a multi-possession game here. Gardner bounces the ball a couple times. Gardner shooting. It goes in. And now Rude will come into the game, I believe, for
Chatfield.
For Chatfield here.
Surprisingly, those were Gardner's first free throws of the game. She's just been generating points all by her shot making.
Now Villa with the ball now, looking to get something here. Goes to the middle, almost loses the ball, gets it out to Asina. Not even close, but it's shot. It's rebounded by Rude.
And Alcina's probably like, what a pass I just made there on the air ball.
What a nice pass there. It's 82-80. Vandals up by 2, but they need to look to score here. Asina playing some great defense here, but gets to the middle, going up to the rim. It's blocked. It goes out, but no foul, I believe, is called there. It will remain Vandals ball. Asina's disputing that, but it will go back to the Vandals. No foul there. It will be Vandal ball here. 82-80. Vandals up by 2 over the Cougars. 2:43 left in the game here.
And Etheridge is going to challenge the call. She thinks that when Rude blocked it, it went off the Vandals defender offensive player that was falling down. She was adamant, instantly tapping her head. I think this call might go the Cougs' way with how confident she was in that challenge.
That's what I'm feeling too, Con. I believe this call should be going the other way. I believe it will remain Cougars ball here.
That was a fantastic block there by Rude. I mean, somebody who's had a quiet, subtle, strong performance in this game. 9 points, 4 for 5 from the field. Got a block now in this game. She's just been a strong presence. And for a game where Alex Caldwell has had an off morning, it's been fantastic, or off afternoon at this point. It's been fantastic to see her step up.
Exactly. Rude right now, 9 points, currently 4 for 5 from the field goal line, but she has made a 3 there. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. That's her weakness today. But again, what you see from Rude today is exactly what you see from someone coming off the bench here, at least. Kuritz currently leads the Cougars 23 points right now. 6% from the field goal line. She's still currently in the game. 3 for 5 from the field goal, but for the Vandals, Gardner currently now leads the points at also 23 points. 5 for 9 from the field goal line here. Again, her second half resurgence here has propelled this team currently ahead, but will it be enough? We'll have to wait and see here. 2:43 currently left in the game. All right, after the challenge by Kimmy Etheridge, the call was reversed. Cougars win the challenge. It's Cougars ball. It'll be heading the other way. Vandals up 82-80, but that lead is diminishing. Again, it's a very tightly contested game here. 2:43 left in the game.
That was a coaching call there by Cammie Etheridge. What a fantastic turnaround there for her.
Cougars currently have the ball right now. They're looking to march down the field here. That's Avila with the ball. Takes a shot off the backboard, and she ties the game up. What a shot by Eleanor Avila here. Currently now, I believe, up to 19 points in the game as Hausman now for the Vandals has the ball, takes from the three. Barbosa trying to get around, gets it back to Hausman from beyond the arc here. Hausman takes a shot, not even close, doesn't hit the rim. Rebounded by, I believe the Cougs had the ball. Kuritz got the ball there.
That's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Vandals.
Yep, you're right. It will be a jump ball here. Let's go back to the Vandals here. It's currently tied here. 2:09 left in the game. Hausman looking to see if she can get this ball in. It's all the way out to Gardner. Gardner 5 for 9 from the field, from the 3-point line today. Will she add another? Make a statement here. Trying to shake off Valencic. Barbosa takes a shot, no good. It's rebounded by the Cougs. That would have been a game-deciding shot there, but it will go back to Washington State now. Villa with the ball now. Currently now 21 points in the game. Right with the screen. Villa gets it out to the right side. Villa back up directly or close to the logo here. Takes a shot. Villa, it's good. Eleanor Villa puts the Cougars back on top.
What a fantastic shot there by Villa. Just showing her experience there.
Leading the team with 24 points. It's Eleanor Villa today as the Vandals need to respond quickly here. 1:35 left in the game. They're running out of time. And I believe it's Liz Hausman with the ball. Hausman, that's a bad pass, and the Cougars get the ball back. Hausman could not had the ball bounce off, I believe, Alcina's foot.
That's going to be a 7-0 run for the Cougs in the last 145. Vandals 0 for 5 in the last 5 shots.
1 minute left in the game. Cougs up by 3, 85-82 as clock is running out. Scooks out another basket here. That might just do it here. Villa gets it out. Gets it back out to Villa and then Alcina. Villa takes a shot. This one won't go. As now the Vandals get the ball back. It's Hausman now looking to see. Going up the middle of the court here. Now Vandals taking the shot. It's good. Oh my goodness.
Ice cold there from Kira Gardner. What a shot. She pulled up and with no hesitation ties the ball game.
Her 6'3", she leads the team with 26 points, putting the team on her back. 30 seconds now, down to 25 seconds left now. Villa with the ball from midcourt. And it's a timeout by the Cougs here. 16 seconds left on the shot clock here. We are all scored away at 85 points with 23 seconds left in the fourth. Connor, what are we seeing here about this potential finish today?
What we are seeing is a Kira Gardner masterclass. I mean, Eleanor Villa's shot first there was obviously extremely impressive. But it's the veteran experience. It's the big names coming through. And Kira Gardner's finally getting her shot with this Vandals team to step forward. And, man, she has been impressive. Hot hand, like you said, 6 for 10 from 3 now in this game. Her impact has been immaculate in the second half.
And even despite that great defense, yeah, she was covered there by, I believe it was Valencic, and I think Red was there too. She was just able to pull up that shot. Now 6 for 10 from the 3-point line. After the start of the game, she had not many could have predicted this, but once she gets hot, she gets going.
It's all about big shots in the moments like these. Sometimes it's just clutch factor that matters with, under a minute to go. And that's what both of these teams are showing right now, but especially Gardner.
Exactly. 85-85 left in the 23.2 seconds left. It'll be Cougars ball. There's 60 seconds left on the shot clock. The crowd is getting loud here today as they're able to get it into Rudd. Rudd from the right side of the court here. Rudd looking, surveying. Can't get it in. Now gets it. Oh, it's a bad pass. Alcina loses the ball. It will be Vandal ball going the other way. The shot clock will be turned off. A bad pass. She couldn't secure it.
And Idaho now has a prime opportunity to win this game on the last possession. I mean, you cannot have a turnover like that this late in the game. And that's definitely not how Cammie Etheridge drew up that play. Ball went into Rude, and I think they were looking for a handoff opportunity. She couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So then she dribbles. And, I mean, as a front court player, ball handling skills aren't that great. She lost the ball trying to hand it off to Alcina. And now look, we are where we are. Idaho ball.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. You cannot have that type of turnover right now in this game. As Idaho takes the timeout here. I mean, as that timeout's gone away, they will have again 14.9 seconds left to win this game here. 85-85. What is good? What will the Vandals here? What will Coach Arthur Moreira say here to get this team inspired to go win this game and steal one in Pullman today?
This possession is definitely going to go through Gardner. I don't know who else can do it at this point. If Moreira doesn't go through Gardner, I'd be surprised. She's been the leader of this team so far.
Exactly. In her revenge game, a possible revenge game here. It will go to McMorris here. Clock going down at 10 seconds. McMorris looking, trying to get closer to the rim. Takes out for the 3-point from the field, from the free throw line. Doesn't go in. It does not go in. But the refs blow the whistle there. 4.8 seconds left in the game. I believe that be a foul on. Yes, it will be a foul, I believe, on the personal foul on Rude. And that will send Dos Santos to the line with 4.8 seconds left. Tie game. Dos Santos currently 0 for 2 from the free throw line here. The chance to take the lead here. That'll give him 4. That will give the Cougs 4 seconds to make some magic here.
Coville checks in for the Cougs, looking to get that size advantage down low. They still have a timeout. So if they can get that rebound after the shot, that'll be big.
Dos Santos to take the lead, and she does it. 86-85 Cougs. She'll get one more free throw attempt, and it'll be Cougars ball with 4.8 seconds left in the game. Dos Santos takes her second shot here. It goes in. Timeout there for the Cougs here, as the Vandals lead 87-85 over the Cougs. The Cougs get one last opportunity to perhaps either tie or win this game here.
Yeah, this last possession is going to be big. And, I mean, the Cougs played really good defense on that last possession. She got free for a shot. McMorris got free for a shot at the free throw line, missed the shot. Again, it's been the rebounding has been the issue for this Cougar defense in this game. The offensive rebounding is what has been keeping the Vandals in this game. And now that's where the Vandals are standing now, up 2 with 5 seconds left. There's not a lot you can do from the Cougs.
Exactly. All you can do is at least try to get some sort of, at least shot up, at least. Or at least try to draw a foul of some kind, but it will mainly be, I imagine, at least with the way that Villa's been shooting again, or of course, you try to go for that, try to secure that, at least maybe that win there.
And if I'm Cami Etheridge, I am really trying to get this possession through Villa. I was surprised they didn't go through Gardner on the Idaho side, but they're still up by 2. Now, on the Cougar side, Villa has been the player in this game for this team, 24 points leading the team on the night. Get her going down low, set her a couple screens, maybe get it some pistol action, something like that, maybe the horns action on the far wing. Get her open, get her down the lane, driving. Hopefully she can draw a foul.
Exactly. Again, Eleanor Villa, the player you want in this position to take that final shot. We'll see what the Cougars do here with 4 seconds left. 87-85, Vandals up by 2. I believe it'll be inbounded, by the Cougs here. Tries to get it in. Villa loses the ball. 3, 2, takes out. Shot is blocked. It's no good. The Vandals are going to win the game. Eleanor Villa had a shot blocked. It's rebound, and it was stolen by the Vandals, and they will come into Pullman and win in Beasley for the first time since 1998.
And guess who came in and made that big block at the end? That was Kira Gardner. Again, not only was she impressive on the offensive end today, but the defensive end as well. And I mean, this is just a statement win for the Vandals. I'm not saying that this Cougar team is one of the best Cougar teams we've had ever, right? Yeah. This is not the Pac-12 championship level team that we had. But this team always goes in with high expectations. This is a program that prides itself in winning these types of games, going into the clutch and winning at home. And they couldn't do it today.
Exactly. We're seeing a lot of the Pullman faithful, the WSU faithful here, just stunned, just could not believe they fell to the Vandals today. Again, for a Washington State team that made the WNIT last year, it's just not the way you want to open your season at home. Their next game will be on Wednesday as they travel to UNLV, a Mountain West opponent here, as they have to recover from a stunning loss here. Frankly, I don't know about you, Connor, but I'm very surprised with this outcome. But you have to give credit to Kira Gardner, to Barbosa, to Manura. They had some great games today as they pull off the win here.
There's going to be a lot to fix for this Cougar roster heading into the next game. If you're the Vandals, you're feeling really good about the start to the season. The players that you needed to hit, right? Obviously, Kira Gardner stepping into her own after that slow start that we talked about. Hope Hosman continuing to be the offensive presence that she's needed to be. Barbosa being the same way. They really have that three-headed offensive monster between Pinheiro, Gardner, and Hosman. Those are the three players that you really want going. On the Cougar side of the ball, Koritz had a great game, right? I'm so impressed. This is a fantastic debut. But again, the end of the game really just fell all to Eleanor Avila, and they can't have that late in these games. Charlotte Abraham fouling out was disappointing at the end. 4 fouls for Valancic, and she was a starter in this game, so she fell out of rotation super quickly.
Alex Caldwell
was a no-show in this game.
2 points, 1 for 4 from the field goal, just not her day.
And that was just disappointing. And for a team that, again, outscored the Vandals bench 44-17, it still felt like there wasn't enough from that bench. They couldn't capitalize on the free throws the way they wanted to. The rebounding was just not it. Again, 20-11 on the offensive boards in the Vandals' favor. As I've been saying all game, that's really what kept the Vandals alive, and that's what it was able to spark that comeback.
Again, it was a run of momentum today. Cougs at one point led by 15 in the third quarter, but they just could not close it out today. The Vandals going to take this one. Final score, Vandals win 87 to the Cougs 85 here. My name is Manny Caldwell.
And I'm Connor Seuferling.
And we are signing off here on KHR today. Have a good one, folks.